Hi guys, for today's video, I'm going to be going through the products that I've used up / my makeup empties / my makeup trash. I filled up this makeup bag with stuff that I have finished up, stuff that kind of just went old on me, or stuff that has like that little bit of product left that is like impossible to get out. So I figured it was time to go through this now. The bag is pretty full. It's not like the most amount of stuff, but I am close to finishing up some other things that I want to start incorporating into like a new pile of stuff. So I figured I would just get this filmed for you. So if you guys are interested in seeing what I've used up, what I thought about it / what I repurchased and things like that, then keep on watching. So the first thing that is on top of the bag is the Batiste dry shampoo. This is the dark and deep brown. You guys know everything about me is like really greasy, especially my hair. I'm definitely the type of person that washes my hair every night. Sometimes I'll wash my hair fresh and wake up with it looking oily. That's just how my hair is. I don't know. So I wanted to pick up a dry shampoo because I know washing your hair every day and stripping it of its natural oils isn't that great for it. So I really wanted to try washing it every other day. So before I moved into college, I actually started to wash my hair every other day. I really wanted to start training it because I knew, especially when I got to college, I would be kind of too lazy to wash it every night. So I started doing that and it was actually working for a while. I was able to train my hair with this. It's basically just like a powder spray, and it soaks up any of the oil in your hair. It adds a lot of volume and it just adds like a sense of like freshness to your hair. It does not come close to the feeling of having your hair freshly washed, but it did the job. It soaked up the oils. I did repurchase this, but I haven't been using my new bottle that once because I feel like ever since I did move to the city, I just feel like that whatever is like in the air, you know, the city is not like the cleanest place. I do find myself washing my hair again every night anyway, and when I don't, it just gets extra greasy and extra dirty really fast. So this was really good. I highly do recommend this. I think Batiste is a really good dry shampoo brand. Would I repurchase another one? I don't know, because again, I've been on like a kick of just washing my hair every night because that's just how I'm most comfortable, but it is really good. Highly recommend, especially if you have brunette or darker hair. I like that it has the hint of color so it doesn't leave the white cast in your roots. Let's see. The next thing that I'm pulling out here are the e.l.f. Makeup Remover cleansing cloths. They were okay. I really like them. I don't think I use them on my face. I use them more to clean swatches off of my hand. They're literally only like $1. That's why I got them, because I don't like using my Neutrogena ones just to clean swatches or clean up any makeup mess, because those are a little bit more expensive. So these ones are good just for like swatches, special effects makeup. They're good. Again, they're not amazing for the face, but yes, I would definitely repurchase, and I have repurchased these before. Of course, I have an empty Smashbox Photo Finish primer water. I don't have to ramble on. This is like my second or third empty one. I just didn't start collecting empties until I got around to finishing this one. Would I repurchase this? Definitely. You guys know the drill. Can't live without this. It's awesome. 10 out of 10 recommend. I have 2 of the e.l.f. mineral infused primers. Again, this is my favorite primer, and there's not a lot in here at all, which so bothers me. I think I mentioned in like my Holy Grails for Oily Skin video, it's $6, which is awesome, but I'm gonna show you guys right now how much product you're like actually getting in here. Right, so I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but there's literally like it ends. You see how it's like kind of darker down there? It literally ends like right here, like at the base of the silver thing. That is literally how much product you are getting in one of these tubes. So I do go through these super fast because this is like my everyday primer. It's just like a little bit disappointing, but actually looking in there, I think I could definitely get more out with a Q-tip or something, but I don't know how old this is. But definitely unscrew it, try to get what you can out with a Q-tip, but again, you don't get much product in these, so that's why I go through them so fast. Would I repurchase this primer? Definitely. It's so good. Like I said, it's my favorite primer that I use on a day-to-day basis, and I actually have already repurchased, and I'm working on going through one again right now. Another one of my Holy Grail favorites that I just pulled out of the bag, the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. This is my second empty of this, or my third empty of this. Again, I just didn't start collecting until I was going through this one. This is so good. Again, this lasts me, I want to say this lasts me maybe 5 months or so. I use it on the daily. I know a lot of people, when they have this, they save it for like special occasions, but I do use this on the daily. And there's actually a little bit more powder in there, so I'm gonna take it out and try to put it in my other container because I think I'm being a little bit too wasteful when it comes to this really expensive, amazing powder. So again, this is awesome. 10 out of 10, definitely would repurchase. My favorite face powder, and I'm already working on going through another one that is almost empty already. There are some foundations in here that I have finished up, one being the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I did really like this actually. The color was a little bit off for me, and this is actually, again, the second one that I finished. I did really like this. The color was a little bit off for me. It was one that was a little bit too dark, a little bit too orangey, but I did really like this. There is a little bit more left, but it is really, really old, so I'm trying not to use it. It's more of like, I'll squeeze a little bit out of my hand. It's definitely a thicker, moussey, whipped consistency, but it's really, really good, and I really like how it's matte and hydrating at the same time. I definitely think it is what it claims to be. As you can see, it's definitely just a thicker foundation. It feels really, really good. It's more of like a gel whipped consistency. I would definitely try this again. It's just one of those foundations that I have trouble picking my shade in. And of course, a matte and poreless foundation. I go through these literally all the time like water, and this is in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Let's see, I finished up a lot of concealers. I have 4 concealers in here that are pretty much completely empty. The Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in Ivory, one of my favorite concealers at the moment. This one is completely empty, like dried up. I can't get anything else out of this. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. I can't get anything else out of this because the packaging, the pump, doesn't go all the way down to the bottom. This was definitely one of my favorites for a long time. I actually went to MAC recently and picked up some samples to see if this was something I would want to repurchase. I'm not sure. This is one of my favorites, but does it compare to my Tarte Shape Tape? I don't think so, so I'm definitely not sure if this is something I would repurchase, but one of my favorite concealers. You guys know, if you've tried this, how good it is, but I still don't think it compares to my Shape Tape, so I'm not sure on that one. The next concealer being the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. Love this, already repurchased it. I'm in the shade Light 9 Neutral. Super full coverage, super nice under the eyes. The only thing that I don't like is that I ran out of this super fast. I purchased this for my birthday in August of 2016, and I literally ran out around Christmas time, so only lasted me like 4.5, 5-ish months, but it was really good. I did use it a lot, and I highly recommend it, and like I said, I did already repurchase it. And lastly, for concealers, the Maybelline Fit Me concealer is one that I used up in the shade 20 Sand Sable. Would I repurchase? No. It's a good concealer. I would highly recommend this for spot concealing or for under your eyes if you have dry skin. I don't find that this is that full coverage under my eyes, and I do have a couple more in my collection that I'm going to use up, but I really think that once I use them up, it's not a concealer that I want to repurchase. Like I said, it's good. I'm just not the biggest fan, and I hate the packaging on this. The little doe foot applicator is so small, it doesn't pick up a lot of product at all, and the packaging rubs off after like a week every time, and I find that it leaks out of the cap every single time. This, like I said, used to be one of my favorite concealers, and I repurchased it time and time again, and every single container I had would leak and make a mess out of my acrylic drawers. So no, I don't think I would repurchase it, but it definitely wasn't horrible either. I have a little skincare action going on here. The Biore Pore Unclogging Scrub, so good. This is definitely my favorite facial cleanser. It deep cleans your pores and smooths your skin. It has like those little beads in it, so it's like an exfoliating face scrub. It's super good, especially if you're oily, if you have lots of blackheads. I definitely find that this helps, and yes, I would definitely repurchase it. I already have 2 backups of it. Something a little bit more random, I finished up a little Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer. This is the Fresh Lemon Daisy. I love these little things. I have them especially hopping on and off the subway a lot in the city. I use like a whole thing of these in like a week, honestly. A liquid eyeliner that I finished up was the Maybelline New York Line Stiletto, the Ultimate Precision Liquid Liner in the shade Black is Black. This is my favorite. It's been my favorite for years and years, ever since like the 7th or 8th grade for my winged liner. I love the really sharp felt tip on this. Would I repurchase? Yes, I already have, but it's definitely something that I don't find myself using a lot of nowadays, because if you guys noticed, I've definitely been skipping out on the winged liner a lot. It is definitely one of my favorite liquid liners liners, especially if you're a beginner. I highly recommend this. This is what I taught myself to use liquid liner with, and it's just what I'm comfortable with, especially if you like a nice felt tip. This gives a super nice sharp wing. I also finished up a mini Benefit They're Real. I really like this mascara. When it comes to mascaras, my mind is never really blown because I have such small lashes, but this is just like the little mini size. This is one of my favorite high-end mascaras though. It's really good. I really liked layering this with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher, which I also used up 2 of those, but I was in school and I kind of forgot and I just threw them out. But it is really good. I like it. Would I repurchase it? Probably not, because the full size is expensive and I am super happy with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher, so I went through one of those. Let's see, there's not that many things left. The next thing in here that I see is the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Yes, I love this so much. I cannot do my eyeshadow without this, and I already have repurchased this. This one is over 2 years old now, and I didn't completely use it up, but as you guys can see, I used a lot of it, and it's just super dry. It's way too dry to kind of apply on my eyes. It kind of pulls and tugs on my eyes and gets kind of dry and flaky looking. But I absolutely love it. Can't do my eyeshadow without it, and I highly recommend it to you guys as well. And the last things that I see in my little Empties case are 2 Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wizzes in the shade medium brown. This is so self-explanatory. I love this. This is the only thing that I will use in my eyebrows. It is just so good. Like I said, I have the shade medium brown, and these run out pretty quickly though. That's the downside, since I do use it on a daily basis and I do like a little bit more of a bold brow. I can definitely go through one of these in 3 months, and they're not cheap either. They are $20 a piece, so it's definitely an investment for me, but it is so worth it because it is the best thing that I have ever tried on my brows. So that is all that I have for you guys when it comes to the products that I have used up and my makeup empties. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found my reviews helpful. I know a lot of people like these type of videos because it's more of like an honest review, since you can see that the whole product is used up. So I'm definitely going to continue to collect my empties, and you guys will probably be seeing more of these in the future, but it does take a while to collect like this many empty products, but it will be coming. So again, I really hope you guys enjoyed and found this helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!